All right, everyone, welcome to HPW Week 9. Uh, Hobbs will have. To be fair, this game doesn't normally crash, but not very often for this one, is what I'm saying. I, well, here's the problem. Some of mine do go in the void, though, because it stops without telling me. It just goes into the void. The rest of it doesn't get caught. Yes. Anyways, last time, a couple weeks ago at this point, uh, Io Sky had a match with Kairi Sane, which she lost. Clean as a whistle, by the way. So now Kairi will get a title match at Clash at the Castle, I believe is where we're going. Is it Clash at the Castle or Paris? I think it's Castle. Yeah, I think Backlash was in Paris last year. I think that's what it was. But anyways, so Kyrie has a title match against Io there, and then at SummerSlam, which me and Hobbs are basically like, how do we rush to SummerSlam at this point? um, at SummerSlam, we will be getting Asuka versus the Women's Champion, whoever it may be. And hopefully, we won't have to do a triple threat between these three, because that would hurt me a lot. It'd be a fantastic match, but who do you choose at that point? I also will say, by the way, they nailed Asuka's hair. Like, that's like the one person I feel like they always get the hair right on. But Io Sky teaming with Julia here in this match. Uh, Io, as we do know, looks fantastic with the world title belt, even if it is clipping through her jacket. But Io Sky really trying to get some momentum back, especially again after losing one-on-one last week. Now, Hobbs, I don't. What, what was that? Oh, Seth is happy about it. You know what? I think Seth caused it. But Seth, it will not erase it from my mind. You lost a tables match to Matt Hardy, and then Jeff Hardy beat both Shinsuke and Braun Breaker in the parking lot, and there's nothing you can do about it. But Hobbs, I hope you have a Japanese to English translator in here because we got a lot of Japanese about to be spoken. But well, for you to understand is what I'm saying. But either way, this is. I'm gonna ask you the question I always ask you. Who do you got? You and Julia. No, I think normally I would, but I think I have to go with the Queen of the Ring and the number one contender in this case. Like I said, Kyrie did get the win last week. I don't know if Julie is going to make enough of a difference, although right now Kyrie's not in the bestest places, it seems. Kyrie goes for the possum kick, as you called it earlier, and it gets stopped. Asuka gets the hot tag. I think it's just I think it's just possum. I don't think it's possum kick or anything. I think it's just possum. It, I don't know. It might be called possum attack. I don't know. I don't use characters that use possum things. Actually, all of them use it, don't they? Never mind. I haven't played the game in a while. Besides doing GM mode, which I have been testing out. I do have an idea for that, by the way, but it would be only one person would be able to, stream it or record it or whatever. So I've been testing GM mode, right? But obviously only one person will be able to stream it or record it. However, you can also do multiple weeks of it. I guess technically that way, because with GM mode you don't need to watch every match, right? That's kind of part of the appeal. What was that? Ah. Kyrie and Asuka working together. The moonsault, or I think it was a moonsault onto Io's back. Io stunned. Also, I forgot to do this. There we go. Tags Asuka in. Kyrie and Io working together. Not Io. Kyrie and Asuka working together. Io not really making a tag yet. This is under HPW rules, or tag rules, so no disqualification, no count out. Or it might be, I don't remember what it is. I think it might just be no count out. I think there is still DQ. But no count out because we've had so many count outs before. I heard Hobbs and I heard a baby, but they're once again gone. She's like, it's too early for bed. Father. And the baby has gone silent. Now, I was saying, Io really needs to make a tag to Julia at this point. She has not made a tag at all. Whereas the Kabuki Warriors have made tag after tag, and Asuka with some form of an armbar. Julia not breaking it up as much as she wants to. I think Julia might need some in-ring glasses after that. And nope, misses the moonsault this time. What was that? Yeah, it just wouldn't switch back and forth between us is the thing, because it'd be on the same thing, if that makes sense. Yes, is that would be the issue, right? Because that way, and like, I don't know, it's you can still do it like the way I'm sure you saw Battle of the Brands did it, like Woods and Breeze did it. It would just be because I think you can still share play, right? So that is so you would be able to take control or I would be able to take control, I guess. So, so you know share play, right? I think we've used that in the past. Um, so I think technically we could use that so that each of us can control um, the game. It would just be like I said on one console though, because yeah, um, because it'd be worth a shot at least to see, and like we can record it and just see how it goes. Yeah, like how we feel about it, and then if it doesn't go well, we just don't upload it. Correct, but it's worth a try to see if it's fun or not. And like I said, it's also the fact that we don't need to watch every match is the thing. So we could technically try it online. We can do it just the way I was saying with share play. Because I don't know if online has like the timer or anything that you can set up. Because you can set up a 5 minute timer to set up your show. And then I don't know like the limitations of the online. Obviously we know a little bit. Kyrie apparently not seeing Io up top. Apparently. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be fine with that. Especially since at that point it's like we can just we can literally just be like, hey, this is what's happened in the last couple of weeks. Also, I learned something the other day that has caused me to have slight panic attacks because I wasn't aware of the stupid real ID nonsense that you need to fly now. Did you drive up to Idaho? Is that where you came from? And he's gone. All right, fair enough. Baby probably making noise. Julia. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. Hmm. Julia with a knee to the head. Nice. Makes sense. Gotcha. Um, no, but were you aware of the real ID thing? So they made it a law back in May that now you have to have a certain kind of ID to fly and stuff. And I didn't know about this. So to fly, I now have to either try to get a not passport, a an ID, which I need my birth certificate for, and figure out all the documentation I need to get for that. Basically within a week. Also, there's the insane elbow on Julia, assisted by Asuka. But what was the other thing? Or I have to go through additional TSA screenings, which whatever. Like, I don't. It's a stressful situation, and I'm like, great, because the only thing I knew, because yeah, um, but no. So the other problem is then because my father, when we first planned this trip, was like, "Do you have a real ID?" It's like, of course I have a real ID, because and then they, it's so stupid. Why would they call it a real ID? Like Idaho just calls it a star card. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is stupid. So now my father sent my birth certificate out. I'll get that on Monday. So basically, I have to figure out in the next week, get the documents I need for proving that I'm a resident here, which I guess is technically like my W 2 and my employment thing, I think. Which, fine, easy enough. Um, but I have to get those at this point, and then I don't know if I have to make an appointment because nothing shows me how to make an appointment for the DMV here. So I'm just like, great, this is fantastic. Huh? Well, that's the thing. I can't find a number either. So I did Google it, yes. I don't, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding anything. But either way, I have to hope they have an opening for an appointment next week. It's kind of the issue at this point. And here's the thing, I don't really care if I have to do I don't care if I have to do additional screenings since I'll be at the airport from like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. anyways. And like, if I have my birth certificate and all the other stuff that I have, like my SSID, um, a state, um, a state ID from Arizona, um, my school ID, which I'm hoping, hey, I've been at school this whole time. I don't really count school as a permanent residency either, is the other issue. So it's like, I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. But anyways, mhm. Nope, go ahead. Insane elbow. Uh-huh. Oh, so yeah, so you already have a star on your ID. Gosh, you freaking lucky punk. And like my mom's like, just upgrade your Arizona ID. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do that. Except it needs me to get a new photo, and for me to get a new photo, I would have to go down to the Arizona DMV. So basically, mhm, go ahead. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, had to figure this nonsense out. Was basically the whole thing. But Io picks. Mhm. Continue. I was gonna say Io picks up a much needed victory over her Clash of the Castle opponent with little assistance from Julia, but picks up the win with a backslide. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you plan to fly or anything anytime soon, but if you do plan to, I didn't expect you to, especially with the baby, but it's 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 required to fly, so yeah, not baby, but baby. Yeah. Also, I will say it, the out, the out, the, the Alistair looks fantastic. This is the one they actually put in the game. Looks good. Entrance looked good. I have listened to the song. The song is of course great. Also, I will say, is any man truly ever good? Say man truly ever evil? But no, I was going through the music that you can just have on the main menu screen, and I forgot that the Street Profits old song is still there. So I'm like, frick yeah, let's go. Also, how long till WWE terminates their thing with Def Rebel, especially after this latest stuff? Can't be soon enough, apparently, because everyone wants it gone. If only we could go back to the 2000s when every entrance theme was pretty much a banger. What was that? You're not wrong. Um, like, obviously, like, I feel like the two biggest, like, WWE music things you can ever think about that were good were CFO, who did, like, most of the original NXT stuff, right? And Jim Johnston, who did, like, all the 90s and 2000s stuff. I want those two. I've already mentioned those a few weeks ago to you, so. Because 2007 had 3 Days Grace on it. Um, 2000, 2000, 2000. Yeah, no, absolutely. What was that? Oh yeah, Smoke and Mirrors, fantastic as well. Who was that by Downstate? That might have been Downstate as well. To be fair, Cody, I don't think Cody has had a bad entrance theme, really. Like Kingdom itself is good, if not a little overdone, in my opinion, just because I don't know. I feel like we hear it for so long during some of his entrances. Um, but no, but like those ones, those were the good games because like you had that, you just had like, in my opinion, better artists doing the songs on the soundtracks. Like yeah, you had like I said, three is Black Mass, to Wesley. Is that it? Does that take out the cardiac kid? It does not. Um, I was gonna say, I think it was 2010. I want to say that you had Skillet do some of the had their popular ones in there. Um, and of course, you just had like all the good songs. Most of those by Downstate, by the way. Because even I came to play is actually a really good song itself, when it doesn't start with awesome. Um, but but then you have both the like Dolph Ziggler's themes, bangers. By the way, oh my gosh, Alistair's just trying to take Wesley's head off. Apparently, between the Black Mass, which gets caught, and Wes with a spinal tap. I think he landed it. I need to see that again. I need to see that again. Sorry. Because it looked, I couldn't tell if it got reversed or not. It looked like it hit, but kind of looked weird. Like, let's see, height controls, like, I guess he technically hit it, but like West, it looks like West took more damage from it. Oh my gosh! Speaking of taking heads off, or what were you saying, Hobbs? If I had a dime, or if I had a nickel for every time someone tried to take Wesley's head off, I think I'd have two nickels. Also, I'm just waiting for them to actually bring Wesley to the main roster. I think he's so freaking ready, and he's proved that he can be a fate. What was that? Oh yeah, I saw that. Ethan Page has been doing so much good stuff down there. It's hilarious. Between the rivalry he had with, yeah, and Aleister Black gets a win. I think I don't remember what move that was, but can we please get Aleister Black on a pay per view now? By the way, yeah, there were so many of them. It felt like at least. Like again, I will say it. The Cena match was cinema, like absolute cinema until the end. But the I didn't get. I need to go back and actually watch Night. Uh huh. Yeah. I'm still laughing because of the because that brings up the Survivor Series incident with you. Yes, when you turned it off, and then CM Punk came back. I will never forget. I will. Apparently not, because I didn't. Because I immediately called you after. Correct. Correct. And that's why I was like, oh my gosh, he did not. I will never forget because I literally was like, I immediately called you. I immediately called you or texted you. I do remember that. That was a fun one for both of us too. I think almost everyone cried when Edge came back. Just because it's like he was gone for 10 years, right? But anyways, Hobbs, we are getting a rematch of one of maybe the best ever SummerSlam matches. Do I think that the Cena Cody one was better than AJ versus Cena? I don't think so. I think the Cena AJ one definitely was just better because it was more of a technical wrestling match. And it showed that even though people say it or don't say it, John Cena can actually wrestle. Yeah. Was that one of the ones you got to see live, or was that the chamber? You got to see Chamber after that live, right? You know they're coming back to Vegas. You know they're coming back to Vegas. No. Yeah. You know we're not going to Rumble next year. I might not even watch Rumble next year because Rumble's in. What was that? I don't know. I just know I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna watch it because it's in Saudi. Correct. Yeah. That's yeah. That's mostly why I was not gonna watch it because I'm like that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. I mean, it's also well. Here's the thing. Hold on. That's probably why they're also doing it in like January, February though. It's not as bad. It's still horrible. Oh I I'm I'm aware, but I'm just saying at least it's not like in the summer. That would actually just be human torture at that point. Which and there is a phenomenal forearm to the forehead of Cena to bust him open. Two, Cena kicks out at two. I mean, they might. Yeah, I doubt they will, but It's gonna be. I just don't. I feel like they can't do a women's rumble next year. It's just how I feel. Because I don't know. I, although I will say, if Sammy wins, if Sammy were to win the, which I think he will, if I'm honest. Early booking, I'm saying Cena wins Rumble and faces Seth for a world title. It's that or Braun, right? Like it's either Sammy or Braun wins next year at this point. Also, what are the odds that they renew Karrion and Scarlett's contracts this week? Well, that's the first deal I've heard of. So, because last I heard, no offer had even been made. There's the backpack stunner. I will say, by the way, I am so happy that Cena, I think, is the first person to kick out of the triple crossroads. The fact that he still lost is the annoying part to me. But at least Cody was using some dirty tactics, which is why I was really hoping he would go heel, right? Because obviously he was using the freaking bottom turnbuckle. Like, that's the most creative weapon, I think. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I still wanted him to turn heel by the end, either with a kick to the balls or something, right? And then again, I think that sets. I think Cody turning heel, winning the title, and aligning with Brock. Obviously, we've already gone over it, but nobody heard it because it's in the void. Cena with the top rope five knuckle shuffle that misses. John. Uh huh. Better. Oh my gosh, AJ again reversing the AA. Sorry. And then Cena went for the kick to the balls. Yeah. Yeah. I was fine with the return to face promo. I was fine with it. It was a good promo. Like, might have been seen as best promo of the year, honestly. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It was his best original promo of the year. Is that better? Was a yeah. But I don't know. I just and I know you said it. I know you're like Cena got to pick his opponents. Fine, whatever. So I guess it's so he didn't choose his opponents is what you're telling me. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, and that's signs of a good professional wrestler. I still think holding things to kayfabe is fine, huh? Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? Wasn't important apparently. Um, Cena, AJ, both slowly coming back into the ring, almost in unison there. Um, and Cena finally hits the attitude adjustment, goes for the pin, and he gets it with the surprise AA. Cena beats one half the tag team champions. AJ on a bit of a losing streak, Hobbs. Gotta wonder, does what was that? What did you just say? Or is that? Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop talking. um, what the frick? Right, well, Uncle Howdy is here. Uh, we're just waiting on him to actually make his way out. Stu, what are you doing with the camera? Thank you. I think it was also just fun to see Cena come back at SummerSlam the way he did, though. As a face, it kind of just felt good, even if he lost. Which, again, problem with that, but not the point. Oh no, does that mean it's gonna be like Cena versus Lesnar in Australia? Oh no. I just don't trust Australia with big matches like that. Look at the last one. Undertaker Goldberg. The most shit match I've ever seen. Or the one before that. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. I think that was that or was that Saudi? Oh, were they? Are you sure? I feel like one of those was Australia. Yeah, I'm going to. Uh, Goldberg versus Undertaker. Oh yeah, the Super Showdown Saudi. You're right. I could have swore the WWE had a really bad match in Australia, and I do mean a really bad match. Or maybe I'm just associating it with Super Showdown, which it probably is what it is. Because that's what it is for. Yeah. Yeah. Not great. Yeah. The show itself was good. I just remember that main event not being good because how could it be? Um, but Hobbs did choose Howdy's opponent in this match, so Hobbs, it's your own fault if Howdy loses. Sir. As Jacob immediately starts mauling this man. No, I was gonna say I need to go back and watch night one of SummerSlam because I only saw the really sadly short Tiffany Jade match. Like they did not give that match enough time. They were, and that's why I'm like the fact that they only gave them 8 minutes was bizarre to me. No, you already know how I feel. Tiffy time continues, and I want that. I feel like they have not given Tiffany enough because they haven't given her good opponents. Like, what else is she supposed to do? Yes, and she beat Charlotte. They gave her Trish. She beat Trish. She has beaten people. It's just the. Huh? Correct. So she's beating good people. It's just they haven't given her, like, promo time, basically, is what I'm saying. It's hard to be a good champion when you. What was that? I'm saying good. I'm saying I'm. What I mean by that is good opponents who talk and cooperate, unlike Miss Charlotte, as we know. That was one of the clips I did see about Unreal that I was not happy about, by the way. Was apparently Triple H being like, he made Tiffany apologize to Charlotte. It's like, why? Charlotte's the one who went off script first. It just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, hmm? Yeah. That Yeah, I'm fine with that too, because she's not in the main event. And that's kind of the thing. I don't like Charlotte in the main event, because she just conquered it for so long, right? That was kind of. And she's already at, what, 16 world titles? It's like, that's a ridiculous amount. Uh-huh. Correct. No, we absolutely did. I will not deny it. Also, there's the mandible claw and the pin. I think Jacob's hand might be under the rope, but apparently not. But Jacob, also good match by the way with Solo Jacob. I did expect more shenanigans than we got. I was fine with it. Like, here's the thing. I need to go back and rewatch most of the both nights because I was working, especially on Sunday night. So, but I still had it. Right. So that's what I was getting at. I had it on at work because I was able to have one headphone in. Um, so I was able to listen to it, but because of that, I can only hear so much compared to watching it. I did. I did get to watch that. I need to rewatch it though because I was partially distracted playing a game with a different friend. I heard. I heard it was great. I just heard it was also way too long. They said it was third. Well, here's the. it was a 30-minute match, which again, because it was only a normal match, makes it feel extremely long. I think, right? But then if you look at the Cena Cody match, how long was that match? Like 45 minutes almost. That's there's the mighty moonsault. One, two. How he kicks out of the moonsault. Oh my gosh, Hobbs Jacob is looking for something else now. Howdy reverses it, and Howdy. Oh my gosh, might have been looking for that mandible claw. He, oh my gosh, the back and forth between the finishers and the roll up. Don't you dare. Up. One, two. Howdy kicks at it too that time. I was going to say, these two having a fantastic match, by the way. like, I think all my matches have kind of been bangers tonight. I think I definitely put on. What was that? Yeah, I I I think the only way it would have been better, and I do mean this, is if they had made it a 30-minute Iron Man match. That would have been more okay with me. And it just ends with the one fall. Yeah, that's why I just because did he make him tap out or did he? It was a GTS, right? It was a GTS for the win. There's a Uranagi. One, two, three. The Uranagi. And here's Big Bronson Hobbs, the champ. Oh my gosh, and that's why that steel cage was hanging up there. Hobbs, I think we know what kind of match Bronson's going to have with Howdy. I know one of these men can break the cage. I don't know if it still is. I feel like it'd be stupid to take it out because it does happen occasionally. But it hasn't happened in a couple years. But anyways, so we move on to the main event, Hobbs, which is a triple threat tornado tag between the Usos, the Motor City Machine Guns, and the best Canadians in the world. Best Canadians in the world who are also part of the best tag team ever. But Usos do have a title match with AJ and Kenny. But Kenny Omega currently injured, which is why at this point the Canadians are ready to step in if they need to, I would say, to defend the titles either with AJ or instead of AJ and Kenny. And if that's the case, well, the Usos might have an issue because they know they're preparing for AJ and Kenny Hobbs. But if last minute Kenny's not healed, then it's gonna be the Canadians, or maybe one of the Canadians in AJ. I don't know yet. And not to mention, if CM Punk is not cleared, Hobbs, that's when the issue starts. Because does CM Punk come What was that? Also, I'm at the 55-minute mark, so we now have a 5-minute timer going to a triple threat tag team match. um, that's what I was about to do. So when his entrances finish, but I was going to say real quick, um, if Punk isn't cleared, I think Punk will come down anyways. This man already feels cheated. I have a title match. Especially because, again, he won his title match with Sammy. Via Canna also, what the frick is this attire, Christian? I forgot about that. Um, jeez. Um, but we'll be right back, everyone, with the rest of this match. So for now, don't burn out. Kingdom Earn out. Peace.